Okay, diverting away from the child maintenance service and the shops for a moment, I want to go back to the whole scandal involving the post office. Obviously, if you believe that those ex-postmasters should be supported and fully compensated, there's no other way but monetary now. There really isn't. They're not going to get their lives back. Subscribe to the channel. There's certain people in positions of authority whose names have been thrown into the hat with regard to this, and exactly what did they know at the time and what action they could have taken at the time to do something about it. One of them is this gentleman here, Sir, although that's debatable, Ed Davey. And as the thumbnail from the video I did in the week says, refuses to quit. There was outcry for him to hand back his knighthood given to him for services to politics and public service, because he should have been able, or should have done more to prevent a lot of these injustices from happening. And like everybody else, he's got dirty hands from what I read in the media. Now, I read something that made me smile very much so. As you know, there is a general election coming up this year, the date of which is yet to be announced. And I want to show you this lady. Her name is Yvonne Tracy. She's standing by a post office, and that is because she's an ex-post, I suppose you call it postmistress, an ex-post office worker. And what she intends to do is stand against Ed Davey in the next election to, you know, put a little bit of honesty and a little bit of integrity back into the situation. I found this news article, it was sent to me actually by my Northern News Hound, as he calls himself. Former postmistress to stand against Lib Dem leader Ed Davey at the general election. She's going to take him on. And I really hope she wins, because this is what we need, really, with our political system. We need more people who actually have a little bit of a clue about what goes on in real everyday life, instead of these toffs that have been in there and staying there for years. It's got to change, and this is some way of helping that change. So I support her. So let's have a look at this article. A former postmistress is planning to run against Davey at the general election. She wants to take on the embattled former post office minister in his Kingston and Surbiton seat to put honesty and integrity into the contest. Davey has come under fire over his response to the post office scandal when he was in office. Hundreds have been accused of fraud after money appeared to go missing, and we know the full details of it, brought about by that ITV drama. There should be one about the child maintenance service, I tell you. While he was Minister for Postal Affairs between 2010 and 2012, Davey initially refused to meet with former sub-postmaster Alan Bates, saying it would serve no useful purpose. He has since said he deeply regrets accepting the post office's assurances that the IT system is not at fault, but has refused to apologise. I mean, that's passing the buck, isn't it? And you can see that all of the sordid details that are already out there, and will continue to be so. Now, I, for one, support this big style, and I hope anyone that lives in the Kingston and Surbiton area supports it too. We need to start looking at getting these people that have been in there for far too long and re-elected again and again and again on false promises out, and people with some integrity, normality, and an idea of everyday life in. Let me know if you agree with my point of view in the comments. Let me know what you think as well. And if you want to see another one of my videos on the post office scandal, you can try that one there. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Toodaloo.